Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin. It is my pleasure to bring you once again the incredible talents of Mr. Kevin James, this time Paul Barlt, Kaufhaus Cop 2. I'm always impressed, Kevin, with the skill sets that an actor has to bring to a new project. I just had my first Segway lesson.
Yeah.
It is an awkward experience. You seem to be a rockin' pro at this.
I didn't start that way, though. You get used to it pretty quickly. It's like anything else. The more you do it, the better you get at it. But with a Segway, there is a false sense of confidence you gain. And then if you try a little too much, it'll throw you. And there's no recovery. You're going to go over.
But going from means to extremes, being on the ground
Yes.
with the Segway to up to the zip line.
Yes.
How disconcerting was that?
It was not fun. It was a lot of challenge. This thing, we had to make it bigger and physical and more larger on every scale, really. And that's what we did with it. So even getting the bigger Segway, halfway through, everything was bigger in this movie, and the skill set you needed to drive the bigger one was even crazier. So it was again just larger in every area.
Well, larger in every area too. The mall increased in size, and this time in Las Vegas.
Yes.
What is your own relationship to Sin City?
You know what it is? I've been there for many years as a stand-up comic, but going in and out and working there. And what's nice about this movie is this is the first time, Steve Wynn, who wanted us to do the movie there, wanted to take it out of the mall, into the hotel, into the world of Vegas. But he loved the first Mall Cop, and he loved that it was family friendly and such a different, view of Las Vegas he wanted to show, because you can have that in Las Vegas, and we did. We made it family friendly, and the kids can come, and parents can feel very comfortable bringing their children. So we were excited about that, and that he, it's the first movie he allowed to shoot in his hotel.
Do you ever gamble any particular crafts that you feel adept at?
I was good at blackjack, but the only problem with blackjack is the pressure of having to add in front of other people. I don't like that.
You look like the kind of guy that would get along really well with animals, but
Right.
an African crane, as a lot of people are going to see in this movie,
Yes.
is a little bit different. So what has been your most unusual interaction with an animal before?
I once went on a date with an elephant just to take it, in Zookeeper. But other than that, this African crane was, obviously, we brought in a real one for a brief moment, but then I had to fight a mechanical one, and the mechanical one was insanely strong. It was really scary. It was like fighting a robot. I didn't like it.
And I want to talk to you too as well, because you're a parent and you've got several daughters. And as we see in this movie, there's that wonderful moment where he realizes the separation anxiety is going to have to go. Your daughters are a little younger.
Right.
Are you prepared for that?
I don't know if you can ever prepare yourself completely for the separation and having a daughter, leave the nest, so it's a hard thing to do. And I know eventually one day it'll happen, but it's like I said, it's an emotional time for parents, and they usually, don't deal that well with it, but there's some stress on both ends, and hopefully, like in this movie, they work their way through it.
And you've always talked about your German background, and it's really interesting. As the writer, as the producer of this movie, you're responsible for a lot of aspects. A lot of people may not notice, but when those boxes are about to be shipped, they're going to Hamburg.
Right.
So I was just wondering, was that your little nod? Was that your little touch to Germany?
We always bring it in there somehow. We try to, because we have such huge, the German fan base is just insane. And they've been through the series, The King of Queens, and they follow me with all, they're very loyal. And I love having them. I love going there. And, it's like no place else in the world for me. It really isn't. It was amazing. And it just blew my mind at how supportive they were.
Have you learned to speak any German?
I'm very bad at it. It's so difficult. That's the one thing. So they probably think I can't speak over there, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to. I don't know if I can do it with other books on tape or something like that, but I want to learn. Wiener Schnitzel, that I know.
That's a good word.
Yes.
And a last question for you, Kevin. Speaking of King of Queens, huge hit in Germany, huge hit everywhere as a television series, and I just read that you've now signed a deal to maybe come back and do television.
Yes.
How excited are you? Is there anything that you can let your fans know about this?
I'm very excited. We're working on an idea now. It'll probably be in certain, close to what The King of Queens was, in the same vein, where maybe I'm a blue collar type of guy, but we have no idea set in stone yet. But I'm so excited to get back in front of, the TV, in the TV genre, and get in there again, because I loved it. I love filming in front of a studio audience was great. And the King and Queens is one of the greatest times I've had in my life. So
Just real quick, when you go to a mall now, do you notice mall cops?
I've always noticed them. That's why we wrote the movie. You know, that's why we you know, they're the unsung heroes. So yeah, I wanted to bring light to them.
Well, thank you for saluting them. Kevin James, I
Good to
can't
see
thank
you.
enough. Best of
Thank
luck.
you.
And this is Scott Orlin. Until next time.
Stop there.
Good job.